Yes, yes. Good morning. So, yes, I'll be dealing with geography. See, geography and environment together is approximately 35 to 40 marks. That 35 to 40 questions. Okay. Cutoff is 80 to 100. So, these two determines whether you are in the list or not. Okay. Geography is considered to be technical subject. People think it's very much technical because of lot of physics and all those aspects coming into picture. I'll teach you from the basics without assuming that you read something in the school. Okay. But what I want is notes you should make it in a proper way. Okay. For any subject before you start, you should have complete syllabus plan. So what is the syllabus plan? We call micro syllabus, right? Every topic you must have clarity. What is it? And for every topic, from where are you studying? What is the standard book? That also should be clear. Okay. Geography doesn't have any standard book. Like polity Lakshmikant, you do not have any book for geography. For economy, what do you have? What is the standard book for economy? Economy is going on. What is the standard book? Okay, which subject is done? History. Okay. What is the standard book for modern history? Spectrum. Okay. Do you know who wrote Spectrum? Have you seen Spectrum book? Yes or no? You can talk. I won't scold anyone. Oh, you can tell me. Have you seen Spectrum? Who wrote? The book is written by Rajiv Iyer. He's an IPS officer. Okay. So what is the book? It is his class notes. While preparing, he sat and made notes. Once he cleared the exam, Spectrum asked him, your notes is very good. Can you give? We will make it book. Now you tell, is your class notes standard book or is it just reference book? That is important for you. And you tell me, if your class notes is read by someone else, will they understand completely? Will they understand? Maybe here and there they understand, correct? So Spectrum is not the standard book. Which is the standard book? NCERT is the standard book. Are you getting the point? So which is more important? NCERT, not Spectrum. Same way, whenever you talk about subjects, you should have clarity which is the book from where questions will come. What is the meaning of standard book? Let me tell. Standard book is the book from where UPSC can ask the question. Now, you are UPSC faculty. I'll ask you to make questions. You have NCERTs on one side. You have Spectrum book on one side. Which one is accessible for him? NCERTs. So, he will make questions from NCERTs. So what students are doing is, students are reading the books from where questions are not coming. Students are reading the books which are easier to understand. Whichever is easy for you to understand, you are reading. But they are asking from the books where conceptual clarities are there. That's why standard books are important. Okay. So what is this for geography? It is NCERTs. 6th to 12th. 6th to 12th NCERTs are very, very essential. And that NCERT is not in a direct form. It is actually given in different forms. See, the geography part is divided into physical geography. Okay, what is physical geography? It's like reading how mountains are formed. Okay, what are all the different types of mountains that are present in the world? What is the shape of it? What is the structure of it? Like this we will read. Second, we will try to read about climate, how rainfall occurs, what are there in the oceans. That is called as what? Physical. This physical has to be read in two forms. One is, we have to read world. What is world physical geography? World physical geography means how mountains are formed. Okay, in general, how mountains are formed. That is called as what? World physical geography. Whereas we will read Indian physical geography. What is Indian physical geography? We will try to read how Himalayas are formed, how Aravallis are formed, how Western Ghats are formed. So here we will read how mountains are formed. Apply it to India is Indian geography. How rainfall will come is world geography. How rainfall will come in India, in which season will it come, which time period will it come, is what? Indian physical geography. Are you getting the point? Soils in the world, soils in India. So it's all about here general understanding, here specific understanding. If you go to state level, KPSC, APPSC, TGPSC, what they will do? They will add Karnataka geography, AP geography, Telangana geography, they will add. What they will do there? Now, if they want to talk about AP, they will talk about Eastern Ghats. They will talk about Krishna Godavari. If they are talking about Karnataka, they will talk about Kaveri. They will talk about Krishna. So that is third extension. So these two remain same in almost all the exams. Any exam you write, this remains same. UPSC, this and this is more. TGPSC, India and Telangana will be more. This will be less. That's how it will be divided. But more or less, it would be same. Okay. Same aspect, we will be looking at human and economic geography. Human and economic geography. What is human and economic geography? We got oceans. Which resources are present in oceans? We know plateau, mountains. Which resources are present in the mountains? Are you getting the point? Where are resources present in the world? Have you heard recently Donald Trump actually went to Venezuela? They took Venezuelan president and they went. Correct? Have you heard? Venezuelan president is kidnapped by United States of America. Why did he kidnap him? Because in Venezuela, oil is there. World's largest oil is there. World's largest gold is there. Are you getting the point? For gold and oil, a president is taken away. What is UPSC question now? UPSC will ask, where is oil present in the world? Are you getting the point? So, issue will be there, question will come. So, there was coal scam in India. Some Congress leaders at that time, they were involved in coal scam. So, what they did, whoever came, they wrote and gave coal. UPSC asked, where is coal present in India? Are you getting the point? Sugarcane farmers committed suicide. Where is sugarcane cultivated in India? This is how questions will come. Are you getting the point? So, issue will not be difficult. It's all about understanding. Now, you see, you got this. Here, you need to study human and economic, again about world and India. Okay. UPSC will ask more questions on India, but you should read about world also, you should read about India also. Now you see here, 7th standard NCERT deals with world physical geography. 8th standard NCERT, sorry. Yeah. 8th standard NCERT deals with world, human and economic geography. You see, 7th is world, 8th is world. 9th standard NCERT is about India physical geography. 10th standard NCERT is about India human and economic geography. Are you getting the point? NCERTs are also divided in the same way. History. How do you divide history? Ancient history, medieval history, modern history, post-independence India, world history, correct? NCERT is also divided in the same way. Same way here also this. Now you see, 11th standard, fundamentals of physical geography, world physical geography. 11th standard, India physical geography. 12th standard, two books are there. 11th, two books are there. 12th, two books are there. 12th standard, one book is about world, human and economic. Another one is about India, human and economic. Are you seeing this? Basics of all this is in 6th standard NCERT. Have you heard something called latitude, longitude, rotation, revolution? They are all present in which one? 6th. From 6th, 4 questions will come. And no one reads 6th standard because they think they know basics. Okay. See, this is how NCERTs are divided. Now, whenever you are reading, I want you to pick the book in the same way and read. For class also, I want you to bring 3 things. One, you have to bring NCERT, that's specific. I'll tell where what I'm starting. You can bring that NCERT. Second, you should have atlas. Without atlas, you can't understand geography. Okay. I know atlas will be difficult in the beginning. By the end of the class, you will be familiar with most of the things. Okay. Third, I want you to bring plain world map, plain India maps. You have that, no? Right? So, you will get plain world map, plain India map. At least some 20 copies I want you to keep. If you are good, you can draw. Okay. If you are good, you can draw. Else, I want you to bring. So that, see, now I will help you identify a place in India map. I'll tell you, you see Nanga Parbat, you see Nanda Devi, I will make you mark it. But in the book when you mark, again you don't know where to search. In class I'll help you to search. But you should keep plain map. In that plain map you should mark Nanda Devi and keep it separately. So that it's easy for you to read later. Are you getting the point? So I'll tell you how to maintain, because without that there is no use. In future you will forget. And remember, 20 questions if you get from geography, 12 is static, 8 is from maps. 8 questions are from maps. So that's why maps are very, very essential. For example, can you tell me Trump is fighting a lot about one particular island? Which is that island? Have you heard Greenland? Trump is bothered lot about Greenland. He keeps on telling Greenland, Greenland, correct? Now the point is, Greenland is in between which two seas? Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, seas. Now my point is, this is question. Now everyone knows Greenland is important. Correct? Everyone knows Greenland is important. Did you open the note? Did you open the map and check? Because you feel you know Greenland. First thing is you feel you know Greenland. Guys, clearing the exam is different from studying. You are not here to study, because within, let's say I'll teach from 80 to 100 hours. Geography will complete in 80 to 100 hours. 80 to 100 hours, I won't be able to teach entire geography. You won't be able to learn entire earth, correct? And do you want to learn about entire earth or do you want to clear? If you want to know about entire earth, I will suggest you can do PhD in that. Like, what is your goal? Clearing the exam. Clearing means what? Average of everything. When you want average of everything, clarity is important. This year, if you are giving exam, you should prepare differently. Next year, if you are giving exam, you should prepare differently. How exactly to identify and do, I'll help you. But my point is, do you understand? Venezuela, you recollect? Okay, I'll give you, you tell me, Venezuela is part of, okay, which region? Venezuela is part of which region? Anglo-America, Latin America, Central America. Have you heard Venezuela now? Which continent Venezuela is present? South America. Do you recollect? It is present in South America. But I asked you in a different way. So what is important? How question will come? What is the language of the question? We all worked a lot about Turkey. Turkey was very important in the world for some time because of some reason. We were all aware that Turkey is very, very important. You know what UPSC asks? Turkey is in between which two seas? So, what is important? Atlas. Open Atlas and see. I'll show you how to check. What all, if you take a place, what all you should check. That only takes time. Let's learn in the class. Whatever you learn in the class, you go back and prefer. For example, if I'm teaching you equator and I'll tell you equator passes through which countries, I'll make you write. But when you go back home, you should not read it in the notes. You should read it in the map. In class, if you have read something with the help of the map, same thing you have to do in the home also. Revise for 1.5 hours every day after the class. Okay, within this 80 days, geography will be completed. I'll make you revise also within the class so that you are comfortable with it. Okay, anything that I teach you, if you feel it's technical, sir, I'm not understanding, you tell me. I'll try to explain you from the basic point of view. Because at the end of the day, geography is visualization. If you don't visualize, geography is difficult. For example, let me give you this. The moment I tell you Nepal, do you get a picture of Nepal? Nepal, you get a picture. Good. Which countries, sorry, which states of India has border with Nepal? Think, which are the states which has border with Nepal? See, from childhood you have seen India map. It has not changed. Think, which are the states? So now you tell, if I make you write Nepal is surrounded by 5 states, will you be able to remember the names? Or if I show you map and tell you these are the 5, will you be able to recollect the image? What is easy for you? Image or words? Image. So geography is all about diagrams. Okay, geography is all about diagrams. In exam also, if you have a 10-mark question, 4 marks is given for diagram, 6 marks is for content. So if you are a faculty, you will be told if only content is there, 6 marks. With the diagram 4 marks separately. How will they evaluate? 3 out of 6, 3 out of 4. They have to write like that. 3 marks for content, 3 marks for diagram. 15 marks question. 6 marks for diagrams, 9 marks for content. So diagram must be written clearly. In exam, you cannot use more than 2 pens, blue and black maximum. Here in class notes, you can use blue, red, black. The reason is blue and red indicates cold and warm. Cold air, hot air. For that, I want you to use here because visualization purpose, not for other things. In exam, you can maintain 1. And there, in exam, what you should do, blue only, you should write both and write as warm and cold. That would be the difference. Are you understanding? Yes, write this first. chapter.
Okay, sir.
Done. Okay. So now, syllabus. World Physical Geography. You can write along with me. Fine. I'm not giving overview of the syllabus. I'll give micro syllabus. Okay. So two things you should do after the why the syllabus is like this. You try to prepare for other subjects also. Second, whenever a topic is completed, you can tick these are completed. You will get clarity of what all are done. Second, there only whenever I tell you, you can mark how many questions are going to come. Some topics are for only prelims, some topics are for mains, so some are for both. So based on that, you can make note, this is for prelims, this is for mains, so that you can study. Third, whenever you write test, so for example, let us say climatology, a topic is there. Climatology, 8 to 10 questions will come. 8 to 10 questions will come on climatology. So when you solve MCQs, you should solve climatology questions more. Oceanography, 2 questions will come. Okay, now I'm telling you, climatology, 8 questions will come. Oceanography, 2 questions will come. Now, if I give you 100 questions on climatology, 100 questions on oceanography, which one you should try to solve more? You should not work more on oceanography. In oceanography, if you do mistakes also, it's fine. Climatology, you should not do mistakes. Are you getting the point? For that, you need to have clarity. Second, sir, I'm very good in climatology, sir. Thank God I'm doing very well. Fine. Then what do you do? Okay, out of 100 questions in the syllabus, I am good in rainfall. I will solve any answer in, what do you call world climate. But I am weak in this chapter. Work on that chapter. So chapter wise also you can understand where you are weak and where you are strong. Because attempt after attempt, why do you think so many people are roaming in Ashok Nagar? Because they are not clear about which is their strength area and which is their weak area. Until and unless you get clarity about it, it's not easy for you to work on this. Are you getting the point? So, World Physical Geography, in this, first one is climatology. Climatology. First, just syllabus. Okay. In climatology, first thing is about atmosphere. Okay. Here only you can write. This is normally given in 7th and 11th NCRT. 7th and 11th NCRT. In this atmosphere, second chapter is temperature. Third chapter is humidity and precipitation. Then rotation and revolution. Latitudes and longitudes. Atmospheric circulation. Winds. Winds. Primary. Secondary, tertiary. Cyclones. And anticyclones. Okay, I'll give you PYQ analysis papers also. There, whenever you see the question, you should be trying to locate it with this. What all comes under this? Done? Cyclones and anticyclones. World climate. World climate. This is climatology, guys. Second topic is geomorphology. Again, seventh and 11th NCRT. Continental drift theory. Sea floor spreading. These are all theories, guys. Geomagnetism. Plate tectonics. Rocks. Volcanoes. Earthquakes. Interior of the earth. Endogenetic forces. Exogenetic forces. All these are 11th only, guys. Mostly means prelims is less. Fine. There are books like G.C. Leong. Okay. No need to read. This is enough. NCRTs you read. Before 2011, they used to ask from G.C. Leong. Okay. So basically, why some books are there? Before 2011, I hope you are aware, there was no CSAT. Okay. Instead of CSAT, one optional was there. So in prelims only one optional was there and GS paper was there. GS paper was for 200 marks. And at that time, 200 questions used to be there. Okay. 1 mark, 1 question. And what they used to do, they used to ask questions from geography optional, PubBad optional, PSAR optional. From all optionals, they used to ask questions. At that time, they used to refer G.C. Leong book, Kuller book and all. Those faculties, they tell you read that even now. So what happens when you go to state services, APPSC, TGPSC and all, there they will little bit ask from that book, hardly one question may come. Okay. So that much you don't worry. These are all important for you. Okay. NCRTs are more than enough. Class notes, see IT geography optional also. So optional level, whatever is required from these topics, I'll teach with the depth. So even after 3-4 years, if you are writing exam, you will be having clarity what question will come. So that I'll take care. But from your side, you should have clarity of the notes, and I'll show you how to write in the book, especially for geography. Ensure you all have what do you call, like, plain books rather than lines one. Second, I'll show you how exactly you need to. Third one, you write Oceanography. In oceanography, you will have bottom topography of oceans. Temperature, salinity, waves, tides, currents, tsunami. Marine resources, marine pollution, coral reefs, and atolls. Fine. Next is biogeography. Genesis of soil, soil profile or horizon, factors affecting soil formation, classification of soil, soil erosion, and degradation, soil conservation. Fine. It's all about soils. Biogeography. Actually, you have something about vegetation of the world, trees and all. Little bit you will study in environment, little I'll teach in world climate. Okay? Shall I? Next. India physical geography. India physical geography. Space relations. Yes. What is space relations? India has land border with how many countries? I asked you. India has how many states of India has border with Nepal? So like that we will read in space relations. Okay. Where is India located? All that we will see here. Second, we will read about mountains, plateaus, plains, etc. We will see in this physical settings. We will also have about Indian climate. We will read about Indian drainage system and pattern. So what is this India's drainage system and pattern? We are talking about rivers. Okay. Soils in India. Natural vegetation in India. This is 9th and 11th standard NCERT. Okay, now you think climate is there. Okay, when I teach you climatology, I will include Indian climate. When I teach you world soils, I will teach you Indian soils also. When I teach you climate, I will teach you vegetation also. So we will link and study so that you need not by heart. Okay, then this is done. Human and economic geography. Human and economic geography. Agriculture of India and world. See this. Agriculture topic you will read in economy also. In economy you will read how government will give MSP to farmers. How government will give subsidy to farmers. That what you will read economy. Which crop is grown where is in geography. Okay. So ragi grown in which region? Jute grown in which region? Which one? Geography. Next, resources of India and the world. So which resources are present in India? Which resources are present in the world? industries of India and the world. Transportation of India, not of the world, only of India. Population, settlements. Eighth, 10th, 12th NCRT. Mostly mains oriented questions will be more ways. Fine. Okay. Give me one book, man. Give me the book. Give me. I won't show anything here. Yes. So, see guys, I want you to keep this much empty. Okay. You can draw a line, fold, anything. I want this much to be empty, preferably. Okay. Whatever I dictate in the class, I want you to write this here. Okay. Here, additional information from NCRT. Whenever you read, for example, I'll give you 4 examples. In NCRT, there are 6 examples. Remaining 2 examples must be written here, factual data. If there is PYQ, you can write that PYQ here. Mains PYQ question is there, you can write here. Okay. So, any clarification, keep it, because over a period of time, it keeps filling. And if you want to add current affairs, for example, Greenland, something, current affairs is there. Sticky notes you add, because year on year it changes. Okay. So, that's how you make your notes. I want you to have clarity of that. So, easily, based on your handwriting, like, we will be writing 200 pages more than. So, I just want you to maintain each and every aspect properly. Fine. 3 things, as I told you. Standard books is NCRT. Sir, no sir, I want to read more, I want to do more research. If you have anything of that sort, okay, then you have geography by Neeraj Nachiketa sir. Read that book. Next, Atlas. Have you already purchased? Yes. Any atlas doesn't matter, guys. One place will be there, one place won't be there. Any atlas you take, but preferably school atlas. School atlas. There is a book atlas called Atlas for Competitive Exams. Okay, don't take that book. That book is not nice. They have not given everything. So you just take school atlas, modern school atlas, something is fine. Take the latest edition. Anything you take the latest edition. And then, as I told you, plain maps of both world and India. This is mandatory. Okay. For PYQs, I'll give you some material, but if you want more, Disha publications you take. Fine. Recent edition if you take, in that near solutions they have given source. This question is taken from which NCRT? That helps you in identifying what is the standard book. Okay. So this is about the syllabus and all. So I just wanted to introduce this. Tomorrow I'll try to discuss about some basic concepts and terminologies that we use. Okay, because while teaching the class, I'll tell something like these are plateaus, these are block mountains, these are fold mountains. We use the terms. So at that time, to be comfortable, I'll give you some terminologies. Every subject will have its own terminology. Without those terminologies, it's very difficult to understand. Everyone feels you know that. So, for example, what is the difference between hills and ranges, hills and mountains? Are you getting the point? Today, you might have heard Aravallis is in news. People are debating about Aravallis. What are they debating about Aravallis? The biggest question is, what is Aravallis? According to Supreme Court, anything above 100 meters is Aravallis. Below 100 meters is not Aravallis according to them. They are telling below Aravallis is not a mountain. Below 100 is not a mountain. You can erode. But others are telling below 100 also is helpful for maintaining. So Supreme Court has told, okay, we will make a committee. Let the committee suggest on what to be done. So that's the reason I'm telling you terms. Terms are very, very important. When I say something called as gayats, okay, trenches, you might have heard few, you might have not heard few. So have familiarity. Any subject for that matter, you should have familiarity. When we say something like wind blows from high pressure to low pressure, have you heard? School days. Everything moves from where to where? High pressure to low pressure. What exactly means high pressure? Terms are important. It looks basics for you, but the point is visualization won't come. What we are actually trying to say. Fine. So we'll see that tomorrow is same time. We'll try to meet. Fine. Thank you.